Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the hopeful elect of Israel. You Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. The Most High, the Heavenly Father. His Hebrew name is Yahweh. Not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Most High, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahaya, not Allah, not Abba, not Yahuwah. It's Yahweh. And his only begotten son name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shah. Not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Serapis Christos, not Yeshaya, not Yehoshua. It's Yahweh Shah. So got to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Brakak, Korash. Give honors to the apostles and the bishop and elders of great millstone, who rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all Israel, whether accepted or not. In the sincere salutation to all the octant, pushing this truth and believing this truth with the full winds of the earth, the entire world shedding light to the hope of the elect. Shalom to the Akwath who are listening, learning. If you sisters are listening on the combination of the lesson, truth, facts, faith, and edification, another day edification, Lord, was be edifying. So I titled this lesson. Now this is at a guy. I titled this lesson at Ronald Mutebow. Ezra is Ezra. Esdras is Ezra, and to whom this may concern. So this guy came on a video that the elder did, dealing with the elder went into the lesson about he was using the book that the brother from Nabala from GMS Virgin Islands Straight Gate had sent Elder Zakbar a book, a Bible. So he was going into the points of the Bible, right? So this slow belly nigga came on the comment board because like this is like a comment board. This is like a WhatsApp, like me and the elder guy. So when he put things like in the main chat, it come to me too. So he put this guy at Ronald Mutebow. He say those Bibles are demonic, fake Bibles. Read a true Bible. Don't get tricked, people. There is no Esdras in the books of the Bible. Don't read those fancy Bibles. They are not true at all, but devil's deception. I have a true KJV Bible, and there is no book of Esdras in it. Be not deceived. So I'm responding to this slow belly nigga. I did a lesson on this years ago, man. Going to the points of Baruch and Ezra, the accounts that was written in the scriptures, I had to re-pull. I had to go to Google and pull this up. I want to put this on the screen, and I had to go and find these other precepts that goes with this. Now this is Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. If you believe it or not, it's up to you. It don't make me no different. You can go to DuckDuckGo, anybody. I've been looking this up, and it all say the same thing. Now this say Ezra's. For the given name, see Ezra's given name. So right here say Ezra is a given name. Notable people with the name include Ezra's, Alfred, whatever. 1849, 18. It's a Quebec lawyer. That ain't important. We ain't studying that. So it say that this name Esdras is found in the title of 4 texts entitled Ezra, Nehemiah. It got first Esdras, second Esdras is the ancient Greek's Septuagint version of the biblical book of Ezra, in use within the early church and among many modern Christians, with varying degrees of canonicity. First Esdras is substantially similar to the standard Hebrew version of Ezra. So it's saying most English versions attributed to or associated with the prophet Ezra. The naming convention of the 4 books of Esdras differs between church traditions and has changed over time. Right here is what we want. Esdras, the Greek, is a Greco-Latin variation of the Hebrew name Ezra. Ezra is a masculine given name of Hebrew origin, derived from the root meaning help. So my name Isaiah is Ezra, is helped of Yahweh. Again, Esdras is the Greek way to say Ezra, variation of the Hebrew name Ezra. Now, this word variation, because this is a buzzword right here. So I pulled this word up. Let's go back to it again. Jake don't do no studying, man. That's why it tell you we read this last night in Proverbs 25:2. The Lord concealed it. It said, but it's the honor of king to search these things out, man. You got to study, man. And that's why I had a brother to read Ecclesiastes 38:24. The opportunity of leisure, wisdom comes through a man that's studying, man. Leisure time. So this is the word. Let me play it here. Variation. Variation. A change or difference in condition, amount, or level, typically with certain limits. So it's a difference, the similarity. It got a change, varying, modification, alteration. So they changed the name. I was going back and forth about 5 years ago with an Edomite in a Christian bookstore, man. Because I asked him, did he have a 1611? He told me, for what? What I'm looking for that for? I said, nigga, because it's the 1611. He like, the apocryphal books ain't canonized. I said, who told you that? Who told you that? The so-called white man told you that? And you believe that shit? Anyway, so he say, the other similar word say, variant is a alternative form, other form, different form, derived form, development, modification, revision, revised version. So Esdras is the revised version or name of Ezra. It's right here, man. Niggas don't look up nothing, man. Slow belly niggas, man. So it's right here. Esdras, Greek, is a Greco-Latin variation, a modification, a change of the Hebrew name Ezra. What are you talking about? Ezra is in your book, you slow belly nigga. Now, you got the story of Josiah, right? It's in the Second Chronicles. So it tell you Second Chronicles 35:20, and it's titled, the heading in the blue letter. Matter of fact, let me just change over. I wasn't gonna do this, but let me just do this. Let me just change over so you can see it. So it say the death of Josiah, right? I just want to make these quick. I got another lesson. I got to get rid of Lee soon and go fellowship with the brothers. Yeah, another lesson I want to do, man. But then the elder has something else to me, so I just like, man, I gotta respond. I can't. Like my spirit ain't gonna be right, man. I gotta respond to this, man. And I was finna put up the old lesson that I did, but I need to update the old lesson because it's way too old. So right here in Josiah, say Josiah dies in battle. So when you read about this story, which ain't gonna read it, you can go and read it. Second Chronicles 35:20 all the way down. So reading to the end, it says, right here, verse 35. Now, this guy told Josiah he had nothing to do with him, right? The battle was between this other guy and another guy. And the guy told him, the Lord has sent me to do this. And Josiah wanted to get in the midst of this, man. Matter of fact, let me just read this. This is verse 20. Second Chronicles 35:20. Because I did a lesson on this not even that long ago about obeying the Lord, man. Understanding when the Spirit is talking to you and when it's your flesh, man. It say, after all this, When Josiah had prepared the temple, Necho, king of Egypt, came up to fight against Carchemish by Euphrates, and Josiah went out against him. But he sent ambassador to him, saying, what have I to do with thee, thou king of Judah? I come not against thee this day, but against the house wherewith I have war. For God commanded me to make haste. Forbear thee from meddling with God. See? And that's the Isaiah 45:9. Why it say, woe to him that's striving with his maker, man. When we're dealing with our everyday situations, you want to do something, but then something happens. You can't keep trying to press the issue on trying to do that when the Lord just showed you it's not the time for it. Then that means you striving against the Lord. In any situation, whatever it is, that's you striving against the Lord, man. You can't do, you got to understand when it's the spirit speaking and when it's your flesh. That's why Galatians 5:16 say, walk in the spirit, and you should not fulfill the lust of the flesh. So he say, forbear thee from meddling with God, who is with me. That me, if somebody had told me, I would be like, all right, bro, you got it. I'm not finna. I'm talking about now what I know now. Now I know the Lord has in control of everything. I'm not finna strive with the Lord. No, ain't no way. I'm not gonna get put to death for some bull. It say that he destroyeth thee not. Nevertheless, Josiah, who would not turn his face from him, but disguise himself, that he might fight with him, and hearkeneth not unto the words of Necho from the mouth of God, and came to fight in the valley of Megiddo. And the archer shot at King Josiah, and the king said to his servants, have me away, for I am sore wounded. His servant therefore took him out of the chariot and put him in the second chariot that he had, and they brought him to Jerusalem, and he died and was buried in one of the sepulchres of his fathers, and all Judah and Jerusalem mourned for Josiah. Now this is in Jeremiah. This is in Second Chronicles. But right here, say verse 25, and Jeremiah lamented for Josiah. So he was there, right? Baruch was ascribed to Jeremiah. What you gonna read one of the precepts? Now let me get this. Now this is in. Hold on, I ain't even pull it up. Bear with me. Let's get this. Okay, I do got it. So let me come at me and drop this. This same story is in the book of Ezra, man. First Ezra chapter 3. I'm finna read it to you. The same story. That's in Chronicles, Second Chronicles 35. Right here, it say this is this is First Ezra 3. Let's go back up to the top. See it? First Esdras, chapter 1 and 1. And Josiah had held the feast of Passover in Jerusalem unto the Lord, and offered Passover the 14th day of the month. This is in the beginning of Second Chronicles 35 and 1. I just want to get to the point in Second Chronicles. All this right here in First Ezra 1 is in Second Chronicles 35 from the top on down. Let's get to the point. Exact same thing. I just did a lesson on this. Feel like deja vu. Now I say, verse 25. Now after all these acts of Josiah, it came to pass that Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, came to raise war against Carchemish upon Euphrates. That's what it said in Second Chronicles. And Josiah went out against him. But the king of Egypt sent to him, saying, what have I to do with thee, O king of Judea? I am not sent out from the Lord God against thee, for my war is upon Euphrates. And now the Lord is with me. Yeah, the Lord is with me. Hasten me forward. Depart from me and be not against the Lord. But it said in Second Chronicles, be not against God. Howbeit Josiah did not turn back his chariot from him, but undertook to fight with him, not regarding the words of the prophet Jeremiah. See, it was Jeremiah that won Josiah. See, see, it's in detail in Ezra. spoken by the mouth of the Lord. But joined battle with him in the plain of Megiddo, and the princes came against Josiah. Then said the king unto his servants, carry me away out of the battle, for I am very weak. And immediately his servants took him away out of the battle. Then got he up upon his second chariot. Same thing as saying in Second Chronicles. And being brought back to Jerusalem, died and was buried in his father's sepulchre. Now, in all Jewry, in all of Israel, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, they mourned for Josiah. Yeah, Jeremiah the prophet lamented for Josiah. Come on, man. Why is this documented in the book of Esdras? Why is it here? Let's get this. When you go to, just go to Ezra. That's why we have to sometimes have to say, let's go to Ezra in the Bible. Like the Apocrypha is a whole nother damn planet book. No, man. But we have to say this. So in the book of Ezra, chapter 4 and 1, it reads this. Adversaries hindered the work, right? It reads, now when the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard that the children of captivity builded the temple unto Yahweh God of Israel, then they came to Zerubbabel and to the chief of the fathers and said unto them, let us build with you, for we seek your God as ye do. And we do sacrifice unto him since the days of Esarhaddon, king of Ashur, which brought us up hither. But Zerubbabel and Jeshua and the rest of the chief of the father of Israel said unto them, as we tell them today, ye have nothing to do with us to build an house to our God, but we ourselves together will build unto Yahweh power of Israel, as King Cyrus, the king of Persia, had commanded us. Then the people of the land weakened the hands of the people of Judah and troubled them in building, as they doing now. Verse 5, and hired counselors against them to frustrate their purpose all the days of Cyrus, king of Persia, even until the reign of Darius, king of Persia. Right? Now, in second Ezra, in first Ezra, let's get it. Let me come back to me and drop this. In the book of Esdras, which is Ezra name in the Greek, it said the same difference. Now this is, let's go to first Ezra. Let me go back up here. And this is first Ezra, chapter 5. We're gonna go to verse 66. Now look at this. Why is this written twice, man? See right here. First Ezra 5 and 66. Wherefore, when the enemies of the tribe of Judah and Benjamin heard it, that came to know what the noise of the trumpet sound mean, that they perceived that were of the captivity did build the temple unto the Lord Yahweh power Israel. So they went to Zerubbabel. I just read this in Ezra 4. They went to Zerubbabel and Jeshua and to the chief of the families and said unto them, we will build together with you. For we likewise, as ye do obey your Lord and do sacrifice unto him from the days of Esarhaddon, king of Assyria, who brought us up hither. This say Asbar-Zareth, the king of Assyria, who brought us up hither. Then Zerubbabel and Jeshua and the chief of the fathers of Israel said unto them, it is not for you, it is not for us and you to build together an house unto the Lord our God. We ourselves alone will build unto the Lord of Israel, according as Cyrus the king of Persia had commanded us. But the heathen of the land, lying heavy upon the inhabitants of Judea and holding them straits, hindering their building, and by their secret plots, right, hired counselors and popular persuasions and commotions, they hindered the finishing of the building at the time that King Cyrus lived. So they were hindered from building for the space of 2 years until the reign of Darius. See this? Hold on. There's more. There's much, much more. I just pulled out a few. It's a lot of these, man. Let's go to Ezra 10. Go to Ezra chapter 10. This is Ezra in the Bible. Let's go to Ezra 10 here. For this slow bellied nigga, whoever he is, let's get this. At Ronald Mutebow. This is reconciliation with God. Ezra 10 and 1. Now, when Ezra had prayed, and when he had confessed, weeping and casting himself down before the house of God, there assembled unto him out of Israel a very great congregation of men and women and children, for the people wept very sore. And Shechaniah, the son of Jehiel, one of the sons of Elam, answered and said unto Ezra, we have trespassed against our God, and have taken strange wives of the people of the land. Yet now there is hope in Israel concerning this thing. Verse 3. Now therefore let us make a covenant with our God to put away all the wives and such as are born of them, meaning the children, even though the children was Israelites, according to the counsel of my Lord, and of those that tremble at the commandment of our God, and let it be done according to the law. Hold on. You got to drop that and go to, now here's Esdras in the Apocrypha, Ezra chapter 1, Ezra 1 chapter 8. Let's go to this. It's the same things, man, over and over, over and over and over, man. And I understand now why Apostle Ball would say repetition is the father's skill. So let's go to this first Ezra chapter 8, and we're going to start at verse 92. Same thing. I'm just making these points, man. It got to be made. It got to be made, because we here to defend the gospel, man. Niggas is lying, man. Now, this is First Ezra chapter 8, verse 92. Read the same way. It say, matter of fact, it say, then Jeconiah, the son of Jehiel, one of the sons of Israel, called out and said, O Israel, we have sinned against the Lord power. We have married strange women of the nations of the land, and now is all Israel a loaf. Let us make an oath to the Lord that we put away our wives, which we have taken of the heathen with their children, like as thou hast decreed, and as many as do obey the law of the Lord. Right? Let me get this one. I'm gonna jump over one to First Ezra 9, because it spills over all through these letters. It spills over to First Ezra chapter 9. So let me just get this. We're gonna hit here verse 16. So let's say right here, First Ezra 9 and 16, and Ezra the priest, and Ezra, when you look up this, Ezra came out of the line of Aaron, man. He was a Levite, man, so-called Haitian. And Ezra, the priest, chose unto him the principal men of their families, all by name. And in the first day of the 10th month, they sat together to examine the matter. So their cause, so their cause that had strange wives were brought to an end in the first day of the first month. And of the priests that were come together had strange wives that were found. So it goes through these names, right? Which we're gonna read these names. So when you go down to verse, this is verse Salakia 20. It say, and they gave their hands to put away their wives and to offer rams to make reconcilement for their errors. Remember what the title said in Ezra 10 and 1? The reconcilement to God. Now, when you go down to verse 36, it says this. Because it goes into all these names. These are all names of these men that have children with these strange wives. It said all these have taken strange wives and they put them away with their children. Let's get this. Let's go to Second Ezra. Man, that's a lot of cold cuts in here too, man. But you know, as the scripture saying, in what is that, Titus, to the pure all things are pure, right? Check this out. This is Second Ezra, chapter 1. We're gonna hit verse 28 through 32. This is a cold cut, man. Well, another cold cut. Listen, this is again Second Ezra 1 and 28. Thus saith the Almighty Lord, have I not prayed you as a father his sons, as a mother her daughters, and a nurse her young babes, that ye would be my people, and I should be your God, that ye would be my children, and I should be your father. I gather you together. What? I gather you together as a hen gathereth her chickens under her wings. But now, what shall I do unto you? I will cast you out from my face. Hold on. Who said I will gather you together as a hen gather her chickens under her wings? Hold on. Let me show it to you. Let's come back to me. I can read it from the phone, but I want to show this. I want to put it on the screen. This is, we're finna go to Matthew. Because Yahushua quoted what's right here in Second Ezra, man. This is Matthew 23 and 37. Why would this be in the New Testament, man? That's quoted from the book of Esdras. Listen, Matthew 23 and 37. This is the words of Yahushua the Messiah. O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, thou that killest the prophets. Now, the rest of this verse, thou that killest the prophets, it's in the rest of the other verse in Second Ezra, which I'm going back to show you. But I got to break these down and hit every point. O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, thou that killest the prophets and stonest them which are sent unto thee, like they did Stephen. They stoned Paul. How often would I have gathered thy children together, even as a hen gathereth her chickens under her wings, and ye would not? What say ye at Ronald Mute Bow? You slow bellied nigga. Let's go back. Jake don't get it. But it's okay. It ain't for him to get it, man. This is for the hopeful elect, man. Now it said, they that killed the prophets, right? So when you go back to Ezra, look at this. Verse 30. Second Ezra 1 and 30. I gather you together
Because Yahweh Shai gonna be the gathering of the people. I did a lesson on that, dealing with the Ark of the Covenant. The Ark of the Covenant is Yahweh Shai. The Lord told Jeremiah to hide it. Because it tell you in Genesis 49, until Shiloh come, shall the gathering of the people be. When you read in Maccabees, the Lord told Jeremiah to hide the covenant until Israel be gathered together. Why is it worded like that? Because Yahweh Shai is going to be doing the gathering. Yahweh Shai is going to gather. That's what it said in Matthew 25. All nations shall be gathered to the Lord, and he shall set the sheep on the right hand and the goats on the left, man. Yahweh Shai is the Ark of the Covenant. We ain't gonna need that no more, man. I gather you together as a hen gathers her chickens under her wings. Yahweh Shai quote this in Matthew 23 and 37. So why is he quoting from the book of Esdras? Don't worry, I'll wait. But now, what shall I do unto you? I will cast you out from my face. When ye offer unto me, look, here's another precept that's somewhere way in Amos. Watch this. When I offer unto you, I will turn my face from you, for your solemn feast days, your new moons, and your circumcisions have I forsaken. Hold on. I'm gonna read this one from the phone. Amos chapter 5. Let's go to this. Amos 5. What did the Lord say? This is Amos 5 in verse 21. I hate, I despise your feast days, and I will not smell your solemn assemblies. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Come on, man. When you offer unto me, I will turn my face from them, from you. For your solemn feast days, your new moons, and your circumcisions have I forsaken. And there's another verse that goes into. Let me see if I can get this. I thought about that one though. There's another one. Let me pull it up. Because the Lord said, your new moons and your appointed feasts, right here. Kala Yahaba Shema Shah, Isaiah 1 and 14. See, I thought about the one right there in Amos, but it's another one. Isaiah 1 and 14, it reads, he say, your new moons and your appointed feasts, my soul hateth. They are a trouble unto me. I am weary to bear them. See, reading on right here. I sent unto you my servants, the prophets. What they say in Matthew? If we had been in the days of old, we would not have been one of those that killed the prophets. The Lord said, you testify yourself because you are they. I sent them. So where did the Lord get that? Right here. Why is Ezra quoting what Yahweh said? I sent unto you my servants the prophets, whom ye have taken and slain and tore their bodies in pieces, whose blood I will require of your hands, saith the Lord. Huh? Your children shall not be fruitful. Why? Because their blood is on them, man. Remember what Judah Benjamin Levi said? Let his blood be on us and our children. Your children shall not be fruitful, for they have despised my commandment and done the thing that is evil before me. Now, I got one more, two more, two more here. Let's go to, let's go to Baruch. Let's go to Baruch. In Baruch 1 and 15, look at what this say. This is Baruch 1 and 15. And ye shall say to the Lord, our God belongeth righteousness, but unto us the confusion of faces, as it is come to pass this day unto them of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem, to our kings and to our princes, and to our priests, and to our prophets, and to our fathers, all men, kings, princes, priests, and prophets, and to our fathers. It was the men that went off, the nation is off. For we have sinned before the Lord, and disobeyed him, and have not hearkened unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh our power to walk in the commandments that he gave us openly. Since the day that the Lord brought our forefathers out of the land of Egypt, until this present day, we have been disobedient unto Yahweh our power, and we have been negligent in not hearing his voice. Hold on. Why is this in Baruch? Let's go to it said confusion of faces. So in Daniel, let's go get this. Daniel 7. So we read in Daniel 7. Why the hell is in Baruch, man? Why is it in Baruch? This is Daniel 7. We're gonna start at, I'm sorry, Daniel's 9, Salakia. I'll be getting the two mixed up. So in Daniel's chapter 9 and verse 7. Now this is the same exact wording that Baruch wrote. O Lord, righteousness belongeth unto thee, but unto us confusion of faces. Why is the same writing in Baruch? It's in Daniel's. Don't worry, I'll wait. Somebody tell me why. If the Apocrypha is not a part of the Bible, why is the same words written in the Apocrypha, which was a part of the Bible until the Bible Destruction Group removed the Apocrypha, man? Go look it up. O Yahweh, righteousness belongeth unto thee, but unto us confusion of faces, as this day, to the men of Judah, and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and to all Israel that are near and that are far off, through all the countries, whether thou hast driven them because of their trespass, that they have trespassed against thee. O Lord, to us belong confusion of faces, because now we scattered among shame face, man. The Lord shamed us, man. We was going to this last night when the Lord said, and Asaph said, "Oh Lord, when thou awakest, thou shalt despise the so-called white man's image." Our image was despised. Now it's their turn, man. Welcome back. Because now their image is being despised. O Yahweh, to us belongeth confusion of face, to our kings, our princes, to our fathers, because we have sinned against thee. To the Lord our God belongeth mercy and forgiveness, though we have rebelled against him. See? Now I got another one here, right? Let's go back to Baruch. This is my last one. I want to make this too long. Definitely got to make these points, got to defend his gospel, man. Because Jake don't do no studying. They don't know nothing, man. The niggas wake up out the Lord, put the spirit on them, then niggas come against how you woke up, man. So back in Baruch 1, look at this. This is Baruch 1 and 3. Look at this. It reads, and Baruch did read the words of this book in the hearing of Jeconiah, the son of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, and in the ears of all the people that came to hear the book, and in the hearing of the nobles and the king's sons, and in the hearing of the elders and of all the people, from the lowest unto the highest, even all of them that dwell at Babylon by the river Sod, Asud. So, what? And Baruch read, and Baruch did read the words of this book in the hearing of Jeconiah, the son of Jehoiakim, Joachim, king of Judah, in the ears of all the people that came to hear the book. Let's go to Jeremiah Let's go get this. This is deadly serious, man. But see, Esau did this. And this is years and centuries, centuries and centuries of removing these books. So it's easy for a person to say, oh, no, the Apocrypha isn't canonized. Who told you that? The so-called white man. This nigga, the scripture say, Job 13:4 say he's a forger of lies. He is a physician of no value, man. Nobody believe this nigga no more, man. In Psalms 119 and 69, it said the proud have forged a lie against me. But we would keep the Lord's precepts, man. Jeremiah 36. Let's get this one. Jeremiah 36 and 1. Baruch was the understudy for Jeremiah, man. See right here? Same thing. Jeremiah scroll read in the temple. And it came to pass in the 4th year of Jehoiakim, the son of Josiah, king of Judah, that this word came unto Jeremiah from the Lord, saying, take thee a roll of a book, and write therein all the words that I have spoken unto thee against Israel and against Judah and against all the nations from the day I spake unto thee, from the days of Josiah, even unto this day. It may be that the house of Judah will hear all the evil which I propose to do unto them, that they may return every man from his evil way, that I may forgive their iniquity and their sins. Right? It say, verse 4. Then Jeremiah called who? Who? Baruch, the son of Neriah. And Baruch wrote. How did he write? From the mouth of Jeremiah. All the words of the Lord which he had spoken unto him upon a roll of a book. And Jeremiah commanded Baruch, saying, I am shut up. I cannot go into the house of the Lord. Therefore, what did he tell him to do? Therefore, go thou and read in the roll which thou hast written from my mouth the words of Yahweh in the ears of the people in the Lord's house upon the fasting day, and also thou shalt read them in the ears of all Judah that come out of the cities. See, it may be they will present their supplication before Yahweh and will return everyone from his evil way, for great is the anger and the fury that Yahweh had pronounced against his people. Just said this in the book of Baruch. And Baruch, the son of Neriah, did according to all that Jeremiah the prophet commanded him, reading in the book of the words of the Lord in the Lord's house. See? Let's get this other one. One more here. Jeremiah 45 and 1. And it reads, message to Baruch. The word that Jeremiah the prophet spake unto Baruch, the son of Neriah, when he had written these words in a book at the mouth of Jeremiah in the 4th year of Jehoiakim, the son of Josiah, king of Judah, saying, thus saith Yahweh, the power of Israel unto thee, O Baruch. Who said it? Thus saith Yahweh, the God of Israel, unto thee, O Baruch. Thou didst say, woe is me now, for Yahweh hath added grief to my sorrow. I fainted in my sign, and I find no rest. Thus shalt thou say unto him, Yahweh said thus saith the Lord, behold, that which I have built will I break down, and that which I have planted I will pluck up, even this whole land. And we've been plucked up. We ain't been home since. And seekest thou great things for thyself? Seek them not. You niggas out there, the nigga came up last night. Nigga trying to give us, the nigga ain't have no solution. I said, bro, what's the solution? We got to start playing his game. Well, so what other game we gonna play then? Huh? What game we gonna play? So I said, okay, so if we stop playing his game, how we gonna play our game? Can we play our game in the so-called white man's game? Can we be kings and rulers in the so-called white man's dominion? I say nay. So I asked him, what's his? He told me, you got land? No, I don't got no land. Oh, well, that's the problem. You got land? Because nigga, you came up there on a bike, sweating. Why is you sweating, Jake? And then I ain't know that. I thought it was a nugget in nigga ear. Nigga had an unk in his ear. So you got Shiva Jock, nigga had dreads and an unk. So you worshiping two idols. You can't tell me shit. And seekest thou good things for thyself, and seek them not. Jake, that's the Haggai 1. Haggai chapter 1, verse 2 on down to 10. Jake trying to build a house in a so-called white man's house. Jake trying to build their house in the so-called white man's kingdom, man. It ain't gonna work, man. And seekest thou not things for thyself. Oh, when you read in what's that? Second Kings, right? Elisha asked Gehazi. Let me read it. Jake trying to chase that bag, man. These niggas ain't thinking about the Lord, man. Nigga trying to get that bag. So this is what Elisha asked Gehazi, right? It say, this is 2 Kings 5 and 25. But he went in and stood before the mountain, and Elisha said unto him, whence comest thou, Gehazi? He said, thy servant went no whither, lying ass nigga. And he said unto him, went not my heart with thee? And we try to tell these women and these men, especially the brothers got women, are you dealing with family members? Listen, man, the Lord be revealing things to those that he's dealing with, man. You don't got to believe it. It's saying, he said unto him, went not my heart with thee? Because Gehazi went to go and get, when Elisha healed this guy, the guy tried to give Elisha some garments and some gold or some talents of silver. And he told him, no, it wasn't me that healed you, it was the Yahweh. So he said, you don't owe me nothing. So Gehazi was like, man, my master crazy. I'm finna go get that. So here's Elisha said, he said unto him, went not my heart with thee? Like, man, you lying to me, but I knew you did. Like the spirit showed me that you went to go get the garments and the silver. When the man turned again from his chariot to meet thee, and so Elisha said, is it a time to receive money and to receive garments and olive yards and vineyards and sheep and oxen and men servants and maiden servants? Is it time to get all this? Vineyards, olive yards, sheep and oxen, men servants and maid servants. King Solomon said, and when you're reading Songs of Solomon, chapter 2, he had all that. And he said it all was vexation of spirit, man. He said it was vanity and vexation of spirit, because you can get all that here, but your ass still gotta die. So it don't make no difference. And now we know in Psalms 89, Psalm 68:19, the Lord give us our daily benefits. So why is a nigga trying to chase what's going to be destroyed anyway? And seekest thou great things for thyself? Question mark. Seek them not, for behold, I will bring evil upon all flesh. The Lord finna destroy this bitch. Saith Yahweh, but thy life will I give unto thee for a prey in all places whither thou goest. So here it is, a nigga one about talking about Ezra. His Bible don't got Ezra. You dumbass nigga. It say Ezra in your King James Bible. What are you talking about? If you would know anything about our customs, about history, you slow belly nigga, we was captives in the Greek Empire, you dumb nigga. Go do some reading, Jake. Ezra's ain't in my Bible. Yes, it is, you slow belly nigga. Anyway, Lord was edifying. Got to give all praise, honor, and glory to you. Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rikah Kodash. The bonus to the apostles and the bishop and elders, great millstone, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, really accepted or not. Let me show this real quick. Now, this is my 1465 Bible, right? So in here, you see it say, let me sure I can turn around. See it say Ezra, right? So right here, I got highlighted. Hold on. I got highlighted right here in the orange. This is about Ezra, the book of Ezra. This is my 1465 Bible. I want to show it to you because I'm going to read this. It says, Ezra is the Aramaic form of the Hebrew word help, Ezra, and perhaps means Yahweh helps. Ezra and Nehemiah were originally bound together as one book because Chronicles, Ezra, and Nehemiah were viewed as one contentious history. The Septuagint, a Greek language version of the Septuagint, it's the Septuagint, a Greek language version of the Old Testament translated in the 3rd century. And I want to go back and show you this, which I got it too. It's in the 3rd century BC, calls Ezra, Nehemiah, Esdras, and Deuteron. 2nd Ezra, 1st Ezra is the name of the apocryphal books of Esdras. The Latin title is Liber Primus Esdras, first book of Ezra in the Latin Bible. Ezra is called 1st Ezra, and Nehemiah is called 2nd Ezra, man. Now, he also got on this page too. It's heavy. I just saw this today when I got this book. I pulled this book out. It got on here. When you read in Daniel's 11, it goes into the king of the south and the king of the north was battling, which is Ptolemy and Antiochus Epiphanes, and dealing with Darius. It got Cambyses and Smyrtus, Cambyses. They didn't even know. Daniel's 11. Part of Daniel's 11 breakdown right here. That's heavy. But anyway, let me show you this. That Daniel's 11 breakdown is it's a heavy breakdown, man. It is heavy, man. If you don't know the history, you ain't gonna know. Let me show this. I'm gonna go back to this Google real quick. Cause it said the name was changed in 3rd century BC, right? Let me show you something. Let's go back to this. I was looking at these different ones. So I was showing you this, right? By Ezra. It said Ezra Greek is a Greco-Latin variation of the Hebrew name Ezra, right? Let me see if they got it in here. Yep. So this guy here. So I was looking at this guy. This guy, it say Jerome, however, let me show you this guy. Look, it's Jake, man. This is Jake. Jerome, also known as Jerome Schreiden, was an early Christian priest, confessor, theologian, translator, and historian. He is commonly known as Saint Jerome. He is the one that changed Ezra to Esdras. I was reading this. It say here, Jerome appears to have considered the 2 books of Ezra in the Old Latin translated Greek Esdras, you dumb nigga. Go look it up, Jake. I only got to go through none of this, man. Just that alone. It said the 2 books universally considered canonical, Ezra and Nehemiah, lines 1 and 2, the table above, originated in the Hebrew Bible as one book titled Ezra. What? Esdras. Ezra equals Esdras, you slow belly nigga. Do I gotta read anymore? Otherwise, however, early Christians' citations of the book of Ezra without qualifications commonly denote the alternative Greek translation of Ezra, represented by 1st Esdras, so that when early Christians writers talk of 2 books of Ezra, it is 1st Esdras and Ezra Nehemiah that are being identified, and surviving Old Latin biblical manuscripts include both books in the order as the 1st and 2nd books of Ezra. In the Greek canon, And in all surviving early Greek Pandic Bibles, first Esdras and Ezra Nehemiah are termed Esdras A and Esdras B, respectively. For Ambrose, first Esdras was the first book of Esdras. Ezra, Nehemiah was the second book of Esdras. Second Ezra was the third books of Esdras. When the Council of Carthage 397 and Synod of Hippo 393 under the influence of Augustine of Hippo determined that only two books of Ezra were to be considered canonical. It was both Ezra, Nehemiah, and First Ezra, which were stated as being included in Scripture. You slow-bellied nigga. Why Second Ezra was being excluded? Why? Because they demons. I don't gotta read no more. Till next time, I say Shalom, Wa, Ababa.